Hello, everybody, and welcome back to TimInATopHat, where tonight we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I know that we had a little bit of a problem last week where we cut out a little bit into the stream, and we did not notice for a hot minute. So quite a bit happened while people weren't able to see. So if we can just get a quick recap, then we'll roll right into it.
Yeah, I mean, the recording is fine. It
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
the
the
stream
recording will
went down.
be. Yep.
So,
May I ask, my memory is kind of fuzzy, when did that session start? Like, what was one of the first things we did? Was it finding this camp?
Yeah, you guys found this camp fairly early on into it.
oh,
You explored the campsite.
we rested. I think that was the
Okay.
first thing we did because fake Sebastian got blasted with a guiding bolt the session before, and then we cut it. And then we started, we looked at fake Sebastian's remains and then got a rest.
Okay, so then after that, we decided to travel further, and we happened upon this small camp near a river. And we went in, and we were exploring it, and it was new, set up. Things were still all ordinary, like someone was just actively there, but everyone was skeletons, just remains.
Yeah, we found 7. Was it 7 skeletons?
It was, yeah, I think it was around there at least. We found one more in the wagon. I remember that because it had some armor that we managed to snag.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we started, we did a detect magic spell, and it seemed like the entire forest and everything that was living, one with nature, everything was enchanted. So we kind of got nervous and continued on our way. And we believe we went to the rockiest area we could find and nearby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
where there's like no foliage.
Yeah, because the rocks weren't lighting up.
Yeah. We stayed the night there, and during the night watch, our party member Skamos happened to find one of these creatures that we've been running into that kind of mimics people, and it mimicked him. So we just happened upon a drunk guy having an argument with himself, and we had to save him from the mimic, which I don't think Riggan.
Yeah.
He's so bad at detecting when there's a fake person.
The tell was that the
It was
fake
the wrong arm.
Skamos was missing the wrong arm, yeah.
I don't think Riggan noticed.
And yeah, I also have in my notes that in the camp we found a shipment ledger. And they were on their way from the city of Edhale, and they were to deliver this to one Mr. Jonah. It was written in Elvish, and
Okay.
it's an adamantite Elvish chain shirt worth 50k platinum. So
Yes.
we're expecting that it has like a really hefty enchantment. So
And it's just really good material too.
am I the one I think I stuffed it in the bottom of
You
my
put it in the
pack.
bottom of the bag,
You
yeah.
stuffed
Yeah.
it in the bottom of your bag.
And
yeah.
while I was doing that, a fake Cedric came out and said that I should hand it to him. But it was like young Cedric.
Yes.
So it was weird.
Yeah, these creatures playing off of memories.
Yeah.
So I think we ended it very shortly after the whole Skamos incident, though, yeah?
Yes.
So that's kind of caught up. Unless you remembered anything else from the camp. I mean, we found like a bunch of things. Skamos stole like some liquor
Yeah,
and
and I purified it, which also inadvertently got rid of the alcohol.
yeah.
So I basically just gave him 3 casks of O'Doul's. Or like, is that what it's called?
There's a
Yeah,
few of them, but yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's all I have for now.
yeah.
Did we
Good.
finish a long rest? Because I know we woke up in the middle of the night and had to deal with that thing.
Like, put it vertically down the tube?
That's true. because
Who went back to sleep after that?
I don't remember which pair was on which watch. I think it might have been Riggan with Skamos.
Yeah, it was Riggan with Skamos.
Yeah, that's right. So,
So, if Riggan and Skamos went to sleep afterwards, Riggan and Skamos got a full rest, and because theirs was uninterrupted.
Dang. All right.
okay. So, Ember and Ren
You guys-
get a short
you guys
rest?
got, yeah, you guys got a short rest. You guys got like half of sleep.
Damn. That sucks. See, like, I'm the one who needs a full rest out of anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, oh shit. So that means my 4th level spell is gone, right? Did I use that before we went to bed?
No, you used the what's it called? You used
The Guardian of Faith?
no, you didn't use that one.
Are you sure?
Because you guys were on the stones.
Oh.
I don't remember you using it.
I usually use it before bed, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was because you guys were not, because you guys knew that they couldn't come on the rocks. You didn't use it, but I'm not 100% sure.
I guess I
I
could
don't-
roll for it, because I don't remember.
Yep.
I don't remember either.
All right, roll high. We'll give you a 50% chance. Okay, you used it.
I used it. My 4th level spell is gone. That sucks.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, and you used it on which spell? Guardian of Faith?
Yeah. That's the one where, I summon
30
The
30 foot
Guardian.
radius, 20 cold damage.
radiant damage.
Oh, that's what radiant looks like? Okay. Alright. Yep. So yeah, I guess you did use it. I don't remember if you used it or not, so.
Neither do I. But I have been every night, so it's likely that I used it.
Yeah.
So that's fine. But I wasn't missing any health, so I'm still good there, I guess.
Yep.
Map wise, like if you went back to the large map, I assume we're still pretty far from where we're headed because we were last time.
You guys are. Let me put you on the map. If I can get the world map back up. There we go.
Yeah. And then I
It's
remember
taking a while to load today.
I remember that one of the skeletons disappeared as well. When Riggan grabbed like one of the like weird
Once
bark,
that's docking,
skin, gross pieces.
Yes. It poofed into non-existence.
That's right.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
James. I think we changed the channel for him.
So we're about halfway there.
A little bit more. A little bit over
Okay.
halfway.
Progress. I'll take it.
I'm honestly thinking about using a sending spell to tell Quackman to just meet us somewhere else because I don't want to go through that mountain range again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not the best hike we've had.
Yeah, it's been a pretty treacherous hike.
Okay, well, I guess is it morning now?
Yes, it is morning.
Okay, so I guess we'll keep going. I ask Riggan, how long do you think it will take us to get out of here? Like, how far do you think we have left to go?
Riggan knows the mountain terrain pretty well, but I don't.
Well, we have a map.
We have a map and a compass.
Okay. Oh god, that's right. We managed to keep the compass. Just
Yeah.
barely. Well then, yeah, Riggan's able to look at it and probably figure out
Yeah,
at least roughly where we are.
you're probably like 2 days journey away from Inkenfell at this point.
I'm gonna say that Riggan probably just shows off the map and he probably like shows where we are and like the distance we have to travel. It's not very far.
All right, well...
Yeah, you guys seem to be going more so in a downhill now rather than trekking up, so the journey is going to take you a little bit less time than it did previously.
Oh, okay. I'll just tell him, well, lead the way then.
Riggan's gonna, yeah, he's nodding along. I think he's probably in at least an okay mood.
Mm-hmm.
It's been kind of a freaky time, but he got some decent rest. Unfortunately, he wasn't the one that needed it. But yeah, he's gonna lead the party onwards through the mountains.
Yeah, I mean,
Alrighty.
luckily I only used that, even though my 4th level spell is gone, it was the only one I used yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
It's not terribly horribly bad.
when do we start taking exhaustion?
2 days.
2 days without good sleep?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so I need Zach, since you are going to be leading everybody, if you could make a D100 roll for me.
Let's do it. 75.
75. Alright, as you are walking down the path, you see that it the path kind of seems to like fork out and come back together and then fork out and come back together, but there's like nothing in the middle of those forks. It's like it looks like something the path splits, comes back together, splits, comes back together.
It's like those weird partitions in the road, like with the plants and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing suspicious about it necessarily, is there?
No, not really.
Pathing?
Your roll just showed up for me.
Oh, 75.
Yeah.
I'm glad I told you.
Yeah. You're yeah, it's just kind of odd because normally, I mean, from when you track animals, that paths usually go in the most traveled areas.
Yeah. And people keep separating and coming back
Yeah.
based on the pathing.
Want a milk?
I just don't know if that's weird enough to bring up. It's a weird enough place as is.
Right.
Yeah, it's a fairly weird place, but I mean, up to you whether you would bring it up or not. It is a weird thing because as of what you've been doing so far, you haven't really. The path has been kind of normal.
Consistent.
If you're following it, yeah.
Yeah, I think after like maybe a few of them, then
Yeah, it's been like so. It's been going on for like a good 50 to 100 yards. It's like 10 yards and then it comes back together, and then 10 yards and it comes back together.
it's weird. Yeah, I guess after enough times, Riggan would probably stop at one of the forks and then point at both paths, asking which, like, kind of wondering which one the group wanted to travel down.
Well,
Inadvertently pointing it out.
so basically it's like the path does this.
Yeah, it's going.
Okay.
Yeah, we should all do it just to make sure, just for illustration's sake.
So it seems like maybe it's a little irrelevant which one we take, or maybe it's not.
Yeah, I feel like basically something's got to be messed up
So I
because
guess
it's this mountain range.
Riggan points that out. Well, that's a bit strange. You don't usually see that, at least not so consistently.
Yeah.
Yeah, Riggan
Should
shakes
we
his
all stay on the same side?
I feel like Riggan's gonna give that a big old shrug.
Okay. All right. Well, just to be safe, let's all stay on the same side of the path.
They had 2 swimmers
Okay.
last round for some reason.
So I
Alright.
guess we just keep walking. I don't know what else we
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah. It continues to bulb out, bulb back in, bulb out, bulb back in.
Someone else.
But it's not a straight path or anything. I feel like there's something spooky going on in the middle, or yeah, if we separate,
Wow. Okay.
who knows? But I feel like we don't have a need to separate besides like morbid curiosity and testing this mountain range that has already been
I
unkind.
mean, if we do separate, we should use rope.
I
Like,
can't even imagine though. Like, the way it's just described, it seems like the path only breaks. Like, how big is the separation, Tim?
There's like probably 10 feet between the paths at the farthest, and then like so it's not like it's 2 paths side by side and they're going in and out. It's one path splits out, one path splits out, one path splits out.
oh,
So
okay.
just 10 feet wide at the widest, and then it reconnects.
So so it's together and then it splits, and then it's like a single path again, and then it splits.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like anything that would necessarily warrant needing a rope, but I'm sure it is.
If we got
Through magic.
separated, I don't know.
Through magic, I'm sure it's
This whole
treacherous.
place is freaking me out. So any
But, yeah.
stupid little precaution feels warranted right now.
Well, I feel like we gotta test it at some
Okay.
point. Morbid curiosity.
All right, then I will tie a section of rope around my waist and toss the other one to Riggan.
Riggan will receive the rope and I guess tie it around himself as well.
Okay.
That's
What? I guess one of us will stick to the right and one of us will stick to the left as we, mosey on down. Just see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah. So so you guys separate, you come back together, and like nothing really happens until your path comes back to the same spot. You both snag on basically nothing.
Okay,
there's an invisible
I
thing
look
in
back
the way?
and see what the rope is doing.
Yeah, you just see the rope is going out, and then it's coming back, but it's like stuck, like dead center in the middle of the air, like.
Like something's pulling it, or like it's snagging on something that's not
They
there.
ran along again.
Yeah,
Like, is
like
invisible?
yeah, snagging on something that you can't see.
Okay.
It's like just in the middle of the air. It's just
And
sitting there.
do I still see Riggan next to me
God damn.
as we
Oh yeah,
both
he's
come
right.
out?
He's right next to you.
Okay.
Ran along.
I have to ask, like, out of character, is it like snagged at a single point, or does it seem like it's wrapped around something large? Like, was there a large invisible thing, or is it just at one point?
It's large. It looks like about
Like a horseshoe shape?
a 5-foot horseshoe. It's basically perfectly smooth in the area that it's stuck on.
Okay.
Okay.
But it just looks like the rope goes out, hits the air, and then has like a 5-foot horseshoe, and then comes back to Riggan.
Okay. Riggan, why don't you come back to me? Like, come back
Yeah.
around. Should we try it again with the next split?
I feel like Riggan's kind of dense, so like you'd say come back to me, and Riggan would try to move towards you and kind of tug you along for a second until you specified, and then he would go back around.
Okay. Yeah, like you just start walking directly to your
Yeah,
right,
like directly to you, like, yeah, sure, yeah, here I come.
and then I'm just like, ugh. Yeah, it sounds legit. Okay, so
Yeah,
Riggan comes back around to my side. Should we try on the next split and see if it does the same thing or something
Yeah.
like that?
Riggan nods.
Okay,
He's-
so we'll try it again on the next split.
Yeah, so basically same thing. Yeah,
Okay.
you go to the next split and it snags same amount of distance away, just like on air, basically.
Okay. I grab a rock and I throw it at the like where I perceive the invisible thing to be.
Yeah, so you throw the rock and it hits, and it like clinks off. It clinks off the air. Roll perception for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll flash out.
I believe
Let's do it.
perception is a +3. Yeah.
They're playing weird, man.
Natural 20 +3.
Dang.
All right. So yeah, you can tell that like exactly the depth of which this thing starts is it's about, it looks like it's a 5-foot diameter from where
Okay.
the stone reflected off to where the rope is. There's like a 5-foot gap in there.
Okay.
And as it hits, you hear like a clanging sound, like if you struck
Okay.
a stone against flint.
I see.
Like a metal? Or like a rock?
Like a rock.
Okay, rock
like
hit rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like striking a rock against rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's strange.
I think Riggan's gonna touch it.
Oh god.
Raiders at 105.
He's not smart, and I just feel
have
like
a
he's.
feeling that was coming.
I feel like that's something he'd want to do. Riggan's gonna try to just.
I'm not gonna stop you this time. Like,
He's gonna touch it. Do I have to roll for?
No, you walk up and you touch this, and it's like a cold, like coarse feeling in your hand,
Okay.
and as you
oh no.
do I have that pic? That I might need to go grab a map out of my.
Oh god, I'm sorry. Maybe Riggan doesn't touch it.
You already
Uh,
touched it.
I know.
Well, while you're looking for a map, Timmy, or
Yeah.
resources. When I notice that it's about 5 feet around, what does the ground look like that it would be like standing on, you know? Like say it's like this and then it meets the ground. What does that ground look like? Is it flat? Does it have
It goes
things
like this
growing?
around the
Like a
sides.
volcano?
Kinda.
Like a little tiny, like an anthill or something?
Yeah, almost like an anthill, but
Okay.
it goes up to nothing. It goes up and then it's flat,
Okay, so
like
it's
a
flat.
plateau.
There's like no hole.
There's no hole.
Okay.
It goes up and then it's flat. Yeah.
Okay.
But you can tell that around where the 5 foot mark is, it tapers up, and then when it hits the 5 foot mark, it goes immediately flat.
Okay. And then do I notice other similar 5 foot like little shapes like that? Now that I have observed.
Yeah. As you're looking at all of the as you're looking at all of these little hills, you can tell that they all do basically the exact same thing at around the same
Okay.
diameter.
Yeah. And
They're all
so I'm assuming there's one in between each path split.
Yes. I can't find.
I'm just gonna say, well, that's a stupid way to make a path. You know, like as, you know. I guess I'll probably like be distracted thinking about how ridiculous of a way that the path is designed.
Yeah,
Like, why wouldn't they just build the path next to it? Or, you know, just like wondering why they would split the path like that. As Riggan's like,
Yeah, I cannot find the map that I was looking for.
uh-oh, I'm
I'm
worried.
going to have to explain it to you. Riggan, as you touch this, you feel this like cold granite under your hand, and as the heat from your hand kind of dissipates into this, what you can now see is stone growing, not over your hand but around.
Oh, no.
It's starting to come out, and you start to see what looks like a finger made of stone sticking out of the ground in a backwards reaching, kind of like this. And all these other stones that you've passed are starting to go back into what looks like just a stone hand as the path wraps around these digits. You see that the ground underneath the stones comes up to the finger, and it just goes around each of the fingers. You can see like nail and knuckles carved into this.
Okay, so each
You
of
can
the...
see it looks like two hands holding out.
Riggan's gonna stop touching it. Gosh, okay, so it's becoming more visible.
Yeah, it's
and
becoming more visible. It looks
Is it like, is the ground shaking or anything? Is this like...
no, nothing shaking. It just, you can see now there's these predominant stone fingers that are that are curled inwards at each other, and the path is weaving around the fingers.
Okay.
I do not
Wait.
like that. Is Riggan the only one who sees that?
Oh no, everybody sees it.
Oh.
As like Riggan touches it, and it all just kind of, and you can see it slowly spreads from the spot that Riggan touched.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like Riggan's probably gonna rush back over to Ember, but the right way, without actually like
I hope so.
lassoing her around or like tugging her around the finger. They're not moving, are they?
No, they're just
No, just
yeah, no, they're just like cupped in towards you.
Okay.
They come out of the ground and they kind of bend up and around towards your direction,
So like this.
like this, yeah. And you guys
Feel
are
like-
standing on this side right here.
So I feel like they're probably cupping something. Oh god. Sorry.
I don't want to be here anymore. Let's go.
Riggan shakes his head. Riggan actually unties the rope too.
Yeah, me too. I think we like untie the ropes and like, roll the rope back up.
Roll it back up, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone
And then
stay
which
on the same side.
direction are you guys heading? Are you guys heading it towards, like, same direction that you were heading?
I'm following Riggan because he's like navigating.
Riggan's gonna try to continue going where we're supposed to be going. So yeah, the same direction.
All right, Riggan, as you're looking at your compass, it is just spinning.
Mm.
You can tell that these stones probably are magnetic, because usually your compass only does this if you have something magnetic close to it. You're not quite sure what magnetic means, but
Yeah, I was gonna say.
you've been told, oh, if there's something magnetic close, it'll do this.
Mm. Yeah.
Someone pushed out.
Riggan's gonna try to look at the compass and obviously not find any sort of answer there. So I think he's gonna give the compass to Ember, see if it works better. Here. Yeah, it doesn't work in my hands.
Okay, I grab the compass.
Okay. You grab the compass, and it immediately just swings towards Riggan. The needle.
Terrific.
Someone should be there.
Okay.
Riggan kind of just handed it to Ember. Does Ember know how to work a compass?
Yeah,
Presumably.
I was gonna ask like how much I know about navigation. And
Not a lot.
because
It's not something that it's not something that you would do. That's something that you're probably
yeah.
your carriage person would do for you.
Yeah. Yeah, like I never really had to go anywhere before on my own.
Yeah, you're good. You're good with animals, but you wouldn't be the one to navigate around.
Yeah, should I? Yeah, so, well, it's pointing at you, Riggan.
Yeah, then.
Almost behind your
Oh
face.
gosh. If Riggan takes a look at it, is it still pointing that way towards Riggan?
Yeah, if you look at it in
If he,
Ember's
like,
hands,
leans over.
it's pointing straight at you.
But does Riggan? Yeah, so that way's north then, isn't it? In Riggan's head.
No, it just goes. And it's pointing like you. So you're looking over at it, and it's just pointing straight at you.
Oh god, yeah, but like.
Do we gather the fact that it just keeps pointing at Riggan, or do we think like, oh, it's that way?
Yeah, exactly. Like, is it?
It kind of depends. Like it's pointing directly towards where Riggan is standing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think Ember would probably say, oh, like,
Yeah. So the
needle's
unless
pointing this way.
yeah, and Riggan hasn't really been moving around. He's just looking over at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if he just looks at it, then he has to assume that way is north, which is probably incorrect in throwing things off.
And if we're going southeast, then we'll probably like go whatever way we perceive that to be. I don't know.
Yeah, which is probably incorrect because we've been turned around. Yeah, I think Riggan's gonna say thanks and take the receive the compass back and
Fuck.
assume that he knows which
Okay.
way he's going now.
Do you look at the compass again after Ember hands it back to you?
Yeah, probably. But
Okay.
it's just spinning, yeah?
Yeah, as soon as it lands in your hand, it just starts spinning again.
If Riggan's gonna move to where Ember is.
It as you move over to where Ember is, it's still spinning.
Do we have a heading, Riggan?
Riggan seems upset and confused. I think he's gonna shake it.
All right.
Does it help?
Not really. It's still spinning. As you're shaking it, Skamos is kind of looking over at you in a quizzical look. What you be doing there, Riggan?
He probably doesn't take his eyes off the compass, but he just says broken.
What do you mean it's broken? That's the only compass we have now. And Skamos walks over and looks at it, and he just sees it spinning your hand. All right, what'd you do to the compass?
I feel like Riggan's gonna shrug and give it to Skamos. I was like, my first instinct was to just point at Ember like she had it.
Whoa.
But no, I don't think he would.
I see how it is.
I was just like,
He grabs the compass and it immediately just like flattens out and goes back to you, and he goes, you must be standing on north.
Oh my god, we're all so dumb.
everyone is. So this is the North Pole. We found it. Congratulations, everyone. Oh my goodness.
He goes, well, if you're standing on north, that means that...
Oh,
Where
God.
would north be? And he kind of spins around holding it, and it just continues to go around the dial, just pointing back at you, no matter which direction he is facing.
Well, okay, which way did we come from?
Yeah, we came from that way.
Then we should go the opposite way, correct?
Yeah. And as he points that way, you will look over in that direction that he points.
Oh god.
And you can see that there is now a large stone statue that is like half dug into the ground, like reaching out.
Is that where the hands are coming from?
Is
Yeah,
it a big statue?
it's huge. It's like incredibly big.
Well, yeah, if the fingers are 5 feet in diameter, I mean...
Yeah.
Like, looks like it's the whole, like that whole long trek that you guys have been making up and down the hill looks like it's probably been over this thing that has the different parts of the trees growing out of its back, and like the rocks that you guys
Okay.
saw in the background were like
And-
different parts of this just enormous stone.
I'm assuming
figure.
that the whole thing was invisible until Riggan touched it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can see. So it's like you guys were like traveling over the crest of its arm, like over its shoulder blade arm area,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes. So if you're looking at the map, it is like goes this whole direction,
Okay.
and then its hands are here. So it's like you can see its head's up at this area where
Okay.
the steepest part is. And you guys crossing over here, you went over its shoulder, and now you're going around its hands, and then Inkenfell is over that way.
Yeah, here we go.
That's the hand.
Perfect.
Like that?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
But he
Well-
needs us.
Okay. Well, I say we just go the opposite direction of the way we came. And so Skamos seems to think that it was toward that shoulder, so I say we go the opposite way. Oh, I was about
Yeah.
to delete that.
Yeah, makes sense. Riggan nods and agrees and says okay. And nervously
We
kind of walks
Keep
around the
walking.
fingers. Yeah.
Do we need? Is there anything that we need to do, like survival or anything like that?
I want.
It's always about what you want.
I'm trying to figure out. I need Riggan to make a. Oops. Riggan, make a survival check.
Survival?
Yes.
Do not know that off the top of my
Showers.
head.
It's
Okay.
wisdom plus your proficiency if you have it.
Heck yeah. Wham. It's a 23 if it didn't show up for you. It's not a nat 20.
It did not show up for me, but
It's 18 plus 5.
yeah. So you can see that there's a big mass of vines that comes out from where the statue is, and it like you can see that so the statue, like you can see its open mouth like open towards the ground, and there's just a mass spiral of vines coming out of it, goes into the earth, and like you can see it dissipating throughout the land.
From its mouth?
Yeah.
And the head's really far away at this point, isn't it?
Oh yeah, they look like Jack and the Beanstalk, like big old thick vines. Like you could tell they're vines from this far.
Do we want to go back for that?
Well, you're the only one who notices, I think.
Yeah, I think Riggan's gonna at least point it out to Ember.
That was probably a perception check, not a survival check, but
That's
Oh,
fine.
okay. Well, he would have passed anyway,
survived.
probably.
he would have passed anyway. So it's the same check, so same stat.
Okay.
But survival definitely wasn't the right one to say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it might be a different proficiency. Would be the only difference.
Yeah, he's proficient in both. So
Oh, okay. So yeah, I look.
yeah, you look and you can just see it's like this statue. It has its mouth open, and you just see just tons of big gnarled vines, like spiraling around itself, digging into the center of the earth and dissipating.
That image is so creepy. I wonder. I look at everyone. I wonder if that's the source of what's infecting the forest.
Riggan's probably gonna just throw in a maybe.
What do you all think we should do? Do you think we should keep going? Or do you think we should investigate?
I should just showed up out of nowhere, this big old statue.
Well, it showed up after you touched the fingers.
Yeah. I mean, we were like climbing all over this, or around it.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm guessing the path just didn't, like, touch it, and then the path got noticeable once it started to wrap around the fingers.
So the path originally, it was such a wide berth that it was giving this creature that it just looked like one big solid path that was going around it. But as you got to something that was just a small piece of its body,
Fuck, man. Raiden was
you
there.
could see like, oh, the path goes around it. Like it almost looks like the path, like nothing grows in the immediate vicinity of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of how normal paths are like made from wildlife coming around, it looks like these paths are from like stuff not growing around it.
Okay. I don't think Riggan wants to be here any longer than he needs to, but if Ember wants to investigate or go back to the creepy face, he wouldn't be.
I kind of do, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll shed some light on what's been. I mean, on one hand, yes, we should get out of here as soon as possible. But on the other hand, wouldn't you like to see what's causing everything?
Sure.
I'm sure Riggan's heard that somewhere. Like
Sure,
just this really
yeah.
awkward, like, sure.
It doesn't actually answer the question. It says sure.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. I'm not gonna touch anything, but
Oh, that's Riggan's job.
So,
apparently.
so from where you guys currently are, it's gonna take you the rest of the day to get to those finds.
Okay.
Because they're not exactly close. Like you guys going over the shoulder took you 2 days to get up and over it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Well, yeah, I think we'll just kind of head that direction and look for a safe-ish looking place, if there is
Yeah.
one.
Especially when
To
it starts to
camp.
get dark.
yeah, so as it starts to get dark, you guys are still a little ways away from the area, but you can go ahead and this is gonna be a good survival roll. Go ahead and roll survival for me now.
Everyone or Riggan?
Whoever's leading now, so probably Ember.
Oh.
Yeah, Ember need to get back to them now.
Oh yeah, I guess I did kind of like say, let's go.
You got it.
I don't know if I've got it. Oh wait, I'm looking at Skamos' sheet. Okay, Skamos and I have the same survival roll, so it doesn't matter. 18.
Okay. Yeah, you find a fairly good non-wooded area to camp out in. It's like a stone area that doesn't have any foliage in that area.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this looks good. As long as we all stay in the center and don't wander off in the night. I look over at Skamos.
I don't know what you're talking about. I almost got him.
Yeah, Riggan's not going to be anywhere near.
Alright, I think Ember's gonna keep watch with Skamos tonight.
Okay.
So, Riggan and Ren.
Yeah. Just to make sure that he doesn't wander off.
What's your guys' order?
I think Skamos and Ember take watch first, and then Riggan and Ren, if that's cool.
Sure.
Yep. All right. How soon after dark do you guys go to try to go to sleep?
I feel like Riggan and Ren probably turn in pretty early, I guess. Like, maybe immediately after dark, just so we can, because we don't want to be here any longer than we have to.
Okay. So yeah, as you guys are getting ready for bed, you like the sun goes completely down behind the mountain side, and you hear um, the roaring of the wind between the trees, and in the distance where the head of this creature is, you just see a faint orange light, like kind of pulsating from where the mouth is.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
And I need Skamos or Ember to roll perception. Whichever one of you.
Okay. I think we have the same perception roll. Let me check. I have a +3, and Skamos has a +3.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, because he's proficient. And I just have high wisdom. I was a little confused for a sec. Okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
I have not gotten that roll yet.
Okay,
so.
it's a 4 + 3 = 7.
Okay. So in the faintness of the glowing light, you see
No, it's just the.
uh,
Yeah, fuck you,
the
bitch.
big vine in the middle of the mouth like spin a little bit. That's all you can notice.
Okay.
It's like the big mouth, the big vine coming from the mouth just goes.
Ugh, I don't like that.
that's not, I guess, not the sound that you want.
It's multiple vines, isn't it? Like, coming
Yeah.
from different directions. And
Yeah,
do they all spin? Or is it just one? Like,
they all spin.
See what I'm
oh,
missing out there?
like
I'm
this? Like,
done. No, what I
Yeah,
did.
like a
Ugh.
big massive vine just.
I don't like this. Okay.
Yeah, it's not what we want.
Yeah, I'm definitely disturbed by that, but just
Yeah,
keep up the watch.
yeah. And yeah, that's kind of all that you have happening in your guys' set of the watch. You see that happen, and it makes like a low, like earth being broken kind of sound. Like you hear the rumbling of the ground
Okay.
around it.
Is it brief? Does it go away after a while?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fairly quick. Like it's like.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely gonna make me jump, Just like a little earthquake would,
Yeah.
But if nothing else happens,
Nice
then
job, dude.
I'll just wait till the others wake up to say anything.
Yeah, they wake up. You can go ahead and start whatever you're gonna say to them.
Okay. Well, there was a little bit of an earthquake, and the vines in the mouth looked like they moved slightly. So just be on the lookout. It was a little disturbing, but nothing really happened, so I didn't think it was worth waking you. But I still think you should know. And then I'll head to bed.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
Riggan,
yeah, go ahead.
Riggan and Ren take over the night watch. Then I imagine Riggan's probably gonna have his bow readied because now he's a bit worried.
Okay. And so I'm gonna need either you or Ren to make a perception roll for me.
I don't have Ren's sheet, so I'm gonna make
+1.
a perception.
Oh, I think your perception's better.
I think your perception's better also.
Perceive a 23.
Okay.
Not
Yeah. So you look over at you look over at this big stone head, and you can kind of tell the wind isn't a solid. It's not a solid like blowing through the trees. You hear it blow through the trees, and then it stops. And then it blows through the trees again, and then it stops. And then it blows through the trees again, and then it stops. And you also see like this the big mass of vines is like spinning into the ground a little bit, and you see all these little tiny like little vines come spiraling down and like morphing themselves into little tiny figures, like just spinning around the bottom of this mouth.
Great. I feel like Regan's probably at least going to point that out to Ren. But beyond that, I don't know if that's any need to necessarily wake anyone up, because I know we were expecting something weird. Yeah, I think he's going to just show Ren and keep a clear eye on it.
Yeah, Ren looks at him and he's like, that is really fucking creepy.
That's not like him.
Your Ren impression is actually pretty on point.
I'm trying my best because I don't want to do weird stuff with Mitch's character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he goes back to like looking out at the distance, and like he readies his staff, like his three section staff.
Yeah.
Like he's got it propped up against him.
Besides
that, the night is mostly uneventful. And then at first daybreak, you hear the wind like shifts, like it immediately switches directions on you, and you hear, and it just like you see the vine just go and like retakes itself, and all these little tiny vines come spiraling and like fly back in, and it just kind of looks like this vine is slowly inching its way out of the mouth of this creature.
neat.
Yeah, vine's not nearly as big as it was when you guys saw it in the afternoon when you saw it yesterday.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess Regan's gonna wait and wake everyone up when it's morning proper.
Yeah.
So light broke.
So, did
And-
everyone get a long rest?
Everybody got a long rest.
Yay! Okay.
Right on. So,
Alright, I got my spell back. Woo!
heck yeah.
Alright, when we wake up, Riggan, Ren, what happened last night? Was everything okay?
Regan's probably gonna say yeah, but I was gonna say weird, and still just kind of point off to the.
Yeah, Ren kind of gives you like
An actual rundown.
like a look of, what are you talking about? He's like, that was quite a bit more creepy than you're making it out to be, Riggan.
And
How's
yeah,
that?
Regan will agree and say creepy.
Well, I don't know if you noticed the wind wasn't steady, and now that it's morning, there's no more wind at all.
Yeah, Riggan nods. I'm pretty sure because he's like a tracker and stuff. That stuff I think he's probably in tune with.
Yeah, and then he's like, you can see the vine, and he points over at the vine, and you see that the vine is like just a thin wisp of itself, like
Okay.
small part of the vine coming out, not
it-
nearly the size that it was
Just
even when you saw it last night.
just one vine now?
Yeah, it's just a single vine coming out.
Okay.
The rest of the vines have all like you see the rest of the vines like a root system kind of coming
Okay.
out from the top and like wrapping around this one vine. But like only one vine is hanging low enough.
Okay. Honestly, I think that's where everything's coming from. It makes sense. They shed a bark-like substance when they transform. They leave tracks that just look like someone dragged a vine through the dirt. They can't penetrate rocks. They all seem to be tied together because they all have the same information. At least that's how it would seem. So that must be the source.
Yeah, Riggan's definitely kind of convinced with your explanation. It makes better sense than whatever he was probably trying to think of before.
Yeah, Ren just nods and is like, like nods in agreement. Doesn't really say a whole lot of words, but
I wonder if it's... I wonder how long it's been here.
I don't know. Riggan's gonna check his compass again.
I need you to. Let me know how Riggan gets ready for sleep and/or like in the morning. Or gets ready for meals and stuff. Like, what kind of routine does he have?
I imagine he's probably still wearing at least most of the armor, but like at least when he goes to bed, he probably takes a lot of it off, or if not all of it, and then in the morning.
How cleanly is Riggan? I know that he's cleanly for a Kenku, but how cleanly is he? Would he wash? Would he wash his hands before he eats food and such?
This is not something I've ever really thought about. Yes, I'd say he would.
Okay.
Because he was raised by humans.
Yeah, so you look at the compass and it seems to be working mostly normal.
Okay.
It's like it's not spinning, but it's like wobbling and then pointing, and then wobbling and then pointing, and then wobbling and then pointing. Like it's slowly attracted to something else, but it knows what direction is the
That's true.
more. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess he's probably happy that it's at least working slightly.
I think we should check this out. I think we should sneak up. It's daytime, so those things don't usually come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So yeah, you guys have like about an hour and a half before you reach the base of where this mouth is, and as you approach like underneath where that root system entangles, you see it just like it dips into the ground, and you just see like a chasm of like twisted rock with a singular vine that is coming down to make contact with the earth there.
A chasm? Like underneath the statue?
Yeah, where the vine was last night. There's like a vine in the middle of this chasm, and it spirals. Like it's got like four prongs that like wrap around, and you can see it like has a slithering looking, almost like a clean burrow into the ground in this area.
Okay. So, and that one smaller vine is still coming out of the mouth, right?
Yeah, they're all coming out of the mouth, and you can see like if you like
Wait.
follow the vine.
They all are? I thought most of them retracted.
So they retracted, but you can see the one vine is coming down farther. It's like the middle vine, and you can see all these other vines wrapping around this first vine, and then
Oh,
they're coming out of the mouth.
I see. Okay. I want to look inside the mouth.
Yeah. So as
Is there a
you
way for
are,
me to, like, get a good look as I am?
yeah, roll perception for me.
10.
Okay. So you're gonna have to tell me what it is because I have not been getting your guys' rolls tonight.
Yeah, that's alright.
So yeah, as with a 10, you see like the big massive vines coming out, and it is like the mouth doesn't fully have vines coming out of it. It looks like the vines are coming out where a tongue would come out from this. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Yeah, and you see like a faint glowing coming out from the inside of this stone.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see if there's a way to get closer. Like, I want to see where that glow's coming from and where those vines are coming out of.
So at this exact moment, there's not a really good way to get a closer look at it because this mouth is like a good 20 feet off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Or not 20 feet. 50 feet off the ground.
Okay.
And the vine is, so there's like a big massive vine's coming like 20 feet out of its mouth, and then another singular vine that goes down about another, like you can see maybe it goes down another 50 feet past to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I turn to Ren. Is there a good way that you could levitate me up there?
He looks and he like looks at his we're looking
Oh my god,
for
okay.
an 8 or a 16.
My computer was doing something very weird for a second.
What was it doing?
I couldn't hear you guys at all, and I couldn't click on anything.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure the stream went down. Oh, I think it went back up though. But sorry, what?
I said you're looking for an 8 or a 16 on a d20.
An 8
To
or
not-
a 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a 10 or 11.
If he has like a lightning thing, that wouldn't be
Or-
bad either.
Okay, so you want a... You said lightning? Wouldn't be bad, so 4, 5, 8, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16.
Okay. Let's see it. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Fire.
Okay.
It is a flaming levitation.
All right. How much flame?
You take... Let's see. It's not a terrible amount of damage. I mean, it's a bit of damage, so 11 points of fire damage.
I'm just like, Ren, we really need to sort you out soon.
And then you start levitating, but like... But I didn't think of this. Hold on a second.
Okay.
That might have been good for you.
Turn the steering wheel, Tim.
Oh, you can hear that? Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, so as you are traveling up, Ember, you see the vines are like shrieking away from your air, from you as you're levitating up,
Oh, because I'm on fire?
because you're on fire. They're like reeling back as you travel up into the air.
Okay.
Light it on fire.
All right, Ren, just a little bit, a little to the left, a little bit forward. I'm trying to get a good look in its mouth.
Yeah, so you see that it like everything's retracting as you go up, and you go up into. You said you're going up into the mouth, right?
I'm
get a better look.
I'm not gonna like stick my head in it or anything, but I'm gonna get really close so I can look inside.
Yeah, so as you get close, you see like all the vines from below are going up into it and like retracting back into this creature. And as you get up into it, you see what looks like a big tangle of vines, and inside you see you've seen Little Shop of Horrors, right?
Yeah.
You know, feed me, Seymour. Feed me. You see a like
Audrey?
Venus flytrap looking thing that looks kind of like that. Huge. It's got like its big maw open,
Okay.
and there's like a big old glowing like it looks like like a tiger's eye, but with a bunch of little glowing petals around it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like going like this and sucking these big chunks of vine in.
Okay. So it's basically just this plant living inside the hollow head of a statue, reaching out. Okay.
It's like it's like a huge, looks like looks, you see, so it's got one large center-looking eye
Mhm.
and 8 smaller, like, different shaped eyes around it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to yell down to everyone. They don't like fire. And I'm gonna grab one of my alchemist fires and chuck it into the mouth.
Okay.
Let's see how many fire arrows I have.
Alright, you chuck it into the mouth, and
Yep.
I need you to roll to hit.
So what is that, like a dex or a strength or a what?
Thrown weapon. What is thrown weapon? That's death?
I think it is Dex, but let me double check.
I'm not sure.
Because I'm pretty sure it is not one of my proficiencies. So if it is dex, it'll just be a straight d20 for me.
It's just being described as a very big plant, though, so big hitbox.
Yeah, but maybe it has thick armor. Who knows?
Yeah.
Thrown. If a weapon has a thrown property, you can make a range attack.
Yeah, Ember's just really sick of their shit by this point. I think that's what it is.
That's understandable.
So if it is a strength-based weapon, it uses strength. If it is a dexterity-based weapon, it uses dexterity. If it is a different type of weapon, you can choose either strength or dexterity. And I do not believe you are proficient in thrown weapons.
No. So I think it's just a straight d20 because I have a +0 for strength and dex.
Okay.
So. God damn it.
A 20, damn that. Would you believe it? That reaction.
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3.
I did.
So you fumble this alchemist fire as you're throwing it, and it kind of bounces off like your hand and hits into the front of the mouth of this creature, and it just rains fire down from the sky.
Alright, well, there's a DC 14 dex saving throw.
Okay.
So whoever's in a 30-foot radius of the fire
30
raining from the
foot?
sky. Yeah. It
Oh
says
shit.
deals 1d6 plus 2 fire damage in a 30-foot radius.
Okay. That would be everybody except you.
God damn it. Okay, well, I guess I'll roll for
fucking fat.
Gamos.
Okay. A dex saving throw, was it?
Yep.
12.
Sorry if
What did we have to beat? You said 13 to beat?
14.
Did not beat it.
I'll roll for Ren.
So they all fail. Oh my god. It's okay. It's 1d6 plus 2, so.
Ren got 14.
Did he? I see a 7.
Plus 7.
Oh, okay. So Ren succeeds.
Ren succeeds.
Okay, so d20 plus 2. Or not d. It's a d6 plus 2. God damn it.
I was about to say.
Damn.
It's one of Damien's alchemist fires.
It is one of Damien's, though. Okay, so that's a 7 damage. And then for Ren, is it halved or is it just nothing now? Oh, on a fail, the target is on fire, taking an additional d6. Oh no. On the start of their turn. until they pass the save.
Okay.
So they
I was about to say, I thought that his was stronger than that.
so they have to make a save every start of their
turn.
turn. Oh my god.
Okay, so we take 7 damage flat, yes?
Yeah.
Uh,
Start
and
with-
so Ren doesn't take any damage. I was about to say, I thought I made these Molotov cocktails like really, really nasty.
Well, no. Ren takes the 7 from what?
Oh,
Well,
he takes 7 but doesn't.
but he's
catch
not
fire?
on fire. At least that's
Okay.
how I read it. Do you want me to like paste it into the? Oh, not that you can see it though.
I can pull it up on your character sheet. Equipment. Crazy Dame. Alchemist Fire. 1d6, 14 the extending throw, fail. Additional 1d6 on the start of their turn until I pass the save. Yep, that's it. So 1d6 plus 2 damage to everybody.
Okay. So we roll that independently, or is that just going to be...
Well, it's not next turn yet. That was like the first thing that just kicked.
Yeah, so everybody takes 7, and then on the beginning of your next turn, you take an additional
Do we
1d6.
need to roll initiative or anything like that?
You will just hold on 2 seconds.
I'm just man. I thought I had a good thing going.
You did. You just diced it. I mean, that's the whole thing of D&D is that sometimes the dice don't like you. Uh.
Yeah, so now everyone is at least 7 points down at the start of this thing.
Okay.
Which is not great.
It could be better.
Sammy, roll a DC 14 for Ren's concentration for me, please.
Oh,
On his levitate.
D20. I don't know what Ren's his spell thing is.
Constitution, so he's +3.
+3?
He's
Okay.
got a Constitution for his spellcasting ability? That doesn't make any damn sense.
Okay, well, Ren fails his concentration.
Okay. So as you are floating up above this chasm,
So he.
this-
no! What? Oh God.
Yeah.
the eye blinks and immediately dispels the levitate that Ren has on you.
Wait, the eye of the statue blinks.
Not the eye of the statue, the eye of the eye of
The
the
eye
plant.
of the plant. Okay, the tiger's eye looking thing.
Yeah, the big tiger.
The eye of the tiger.
Okay.
It like you see it like roll out and it looks at you, and then immediately the levitate drops.
Skies in heaven.
Okay, so I'm
I
falling.
need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Last one was 7. Which is my Constitution.
Oh my God, this is already so bad. Dexterity saving throws is 0. 10.
Okay.
Do you think Mitch is going to be upset if he comes back and it's like, oh yeah, we all died actually? We're not doing very well on our rolls here.
I mean, if Mitch was here, Ren probably would have levitated himself up to the mouth.
True.
Just sounds like I think one of the reasons I'm taking such a big risk today is because you know, for one thing, Ember's had enough of their shit. Like, she's
Yeah.
getting sick of them. And two, Mitch isn't here to be the reckless one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So you hit a free fall, and you are falling. You are currently 50 feet above the opening of this chasm,
Oh, God.
and you don't see the end of the chasm. Let's see.
So I might die unless we can think of something.
You got like you can catch yourself with your sword like you did Quackman.
I know, that's what I'm leaning toward. Just like summon my sword into my hand. I mean, we'll wait till it's my turn, but yeah. And Ren only has one levitate, so
And I'd say Riggan would offer to help, but he's on fire.
we're all on
Probably
fire.
distracted.
Even me, because Ren set me
true.
on fire.
Oh my god. Just
Almost done.
just one fell swoop, the entire party's on fire and the enemy hasn't attacked yet. Oh no.
What?
So
I did that thing in Left 4 Dead when you throw a Molotov and it like bounces off and like comes back at your party.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
okay.
Not saying. Amen. There's three.
It's not bad yet. You hit the side of this chasm, Ember, and I need you to take.
54 fall damage.
Oh, I already fell?
Unless somebody does something to.
Someone's on side.
Well, I don't know if we're like in initiative order yet or what. But I was
Not
gonna
at this exact second.
try and like summon my spiritual weapon like into my hand to stop from falling.
Okay. Go ahead
I don't
and
know if that'll work.
roll a d20 to see if it works.
Okay. Just a straight D20.
Yeah, you need to beat a 12.
Okay.
Or add your spell modifier. Need to beat a 12.
Huh?
Add your spell modifier. You need to beat a 12.
Oh, spell modifier. Yeah, I think I already failed. Let's see. Spell modifier is...
A nat 20, Tim. Would you believe it?
My spiritual weapon. Oh, it's actually a +6. So I guess I barely pass.
You barely passed? Okay, you catch
Well,
on
yeah.
to your spiritual weapon, and you take
Two more mid.
10 points of fall
Sky
damage
and Viper.
from like the sudden stopping of your movement, but you will not take any additional damage.
Okay. Am I on fire?
No, you're not on fire. Everybody else is on fire.
Okay. I just...
Got
Not even
Ren
from
a-
when Ren set me on fire before sending me up there?
No, as soon as the dispel magic hit, you immediately extinguished.
Oh. Okay.
A blessing and a curse.
Oh man, this isn't like a vined beholder some shit, is it? Okay. So 10 more. I'm not looking that great, you guys. Like already. I've lost 21 points.
Oh my goodness.
There's nothing to sneeze at for your character. That's like half your health.
Yeah. Almost.
Oh my gosh.
I have 52 max HP, so yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah. And so you guys have a brief moment to catch yourselves before
Combat.
stuff happens. So I would
Oh.
need everybody to roll a well, the 3 people who are on fire to roll a saving throw against the fire.
Saving throw. Dex again?
Yes.
so
Oh no, 2 people. 2 people are on fire. Just Skamos and
That's right.
and
Riggan.
Riggan, right? Oh yeah, I
You
need
both
to.
need to roll 1d6 damage. You both take 6 damage.
Go
Okay,
take
so
6 damage, but Riggan is no longer on
Riggan is
fire.
no longer on fire.
D20 plus. It's a dex saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Skamos rolls a 6.
Okay, I believe he has. Oh no, that's a rage ability, isn't it?
You don't think he'd be mad yet?
Yeah, I think he'd probably. I think he'd probably be mad. I think he's gonna go into a rage.
Okay, let me just double read up on his rage because he's got advantage on strength checks and saving throws and attacks, melee damage, strength.
I'm assuming he takes some damage though.
Yeah, but I believe he's got something special with his rage. I just can't find it.
Well, Skamos takes 1 damage, so that's not as bad.
Yeah.
Can you keep track of Skamos' HP for me? Because I can't change it.
How much damage has he taken so far?
8.
Nice.
Right, that first hit was 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emper's on the other side of this.
Okay. What totem did he take? I can't find his totem.
Totem of the Bear. So all damage is halved except for Psychic when he's in a rage.
Okay. So he only takes half damage, so he only takes.
Well, he wasn't
Oh, no.
raging
He wasn't raging yet. Yeah.
when he got hit.
Okay. Where did you find his totem? Was it in features and traits?
I just remember that's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
he can speak to animals.
Totem Spirit, Bear. Yeah, it's under features and traits.
Yeah.
He can speak to animals?
Yeah.
Like all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, Skamos can just speak to animals.
That
Well,
doesn't seem
he
like
has to
his
cast it as a
personality.
ritual spell.
Oh, okay.
He also has Thaumaturgy.
That just doesn't seem like his character.
Nah, it's an at-will spell, Sammy. His speak with animals.
Yeah, but casting time is 10 minutes.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Or is it duration? Yeah, casting time and duration are 10 minutes.
He has Ray of Sickness for some reason.
Oh,
Yep.
shit, there's one behind. Great.
And I actually used it once when we were fighting the Gauntlets.
I do remember that.
Yep.
Okay.
And Crown of Madness.
So he's still on fire, but he's going to take half damage starting next turn.
Okay.
All right. As you guys are, Skamos is still on fire. Riggan pats himself out, and you see the vines like spin out from the inside of the mouth and like pull from the mouth, and you see this big. It looks like the vines are like vined tentacles at this point,
Mm-hmm.
and it pulls out of the mouth, and this big, the eye. The big plant-like eye thing pops out, and it's got all these like sharp teeth and a bunch of eyes that are like floating around in it. They're no longer like tucked in anymore. They're like all raised around, and one big old eye in the middle.
Four there, man.
Ew.
I can see there. 4 there.
And I need people to roll initiative.
Initiate it.
Okay.
Initiate it.
So Ember's initiative is 17.
Scaleless gets advantage on initiative.
Oh, he does?
Yep.
Huh. Oh, yeah, he does. Okay. And a +1.
Riggan rolled a 7.
Ah,
Modifier.
If they're gonna say it, like, then again,
hey,
I'm gonna
stop climbing on Daddy. What'd you do
Alright.
climbing?
Skamos gets a natural 20 +1.
Nice.
So 21.
Dang.
Oh, man. So, should we, like... should we start this battle next time? Like, once
Yeah,
we have
we'll start it.
initiative and everything set up?
We'll start it next time. We'll let Mitch roll initiative for himself next time, because I believe he will be back.
Yeah.
Hopefully. If not, I'll roll it at the beginning of next
Yep.
encounter.
Sorry, Mitch. I already requested you to use your spell when you weren't here.
He's gonna be like, I want to use levitate in the battle.
So big ol' monster is 16 plus. Initiative. Where's its initiative? I don't see its initiative bonus. What is
It's a negative 14.
Yeah, I'm gonna ult this to push through.
okay, that's where you find it. +2. Okay. So it's got an 18 initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
is Riggan.
So Skamos, then the creature, then me, then Riggan.
Yep. And then we'll know when Ren goes next week.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. We are going to call it here so that we can get everybody in for the combat. And it's been a really long day, so I need to get some rest.
Yeah, have a good night, Timmy.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by, and have a good week.
GG.
Bye.
Bye.